This wine is made of Sauvignon Blanc, and Sauvignon Blanc is really interesting because even though it might not be the best white grape variety in the world, it's certainly one of the most important, certainly commercially. It's very, very significant. And I think that's because as wine has become a much more popular drink in the last number of decades, if you like, it's become more democratized. It's certainly not the preserve of the exclusive elite. Now, wine is for everybody now, if you're old enough, and Sauvignon Blanc has arrived, if you like, with that increase in wine consumption. It doesn't take much effort to understand what Sauvignon Blanc has to offer. It's really attractive. It's classified as a semi-aromatic grape variety, so it's expressive. You have to go looking for it. It doesn't hold any secrets, and it wears its heart on its sleeve, and its heart is made up of fresh, bright, green flavoured fruits, vegetation of sort of grassiness, nettles, blackcurrant leaf. It's very attractive, and it's quite perfumed, as I say, and the style of wine that it makes in the main is bright, crisp, refreshing, mouth-watering, and dry, and that's what a lot of wine drinkers want today, and I'm not surprised because it's a very attractive set of things. It might not satisfy somebody who's looking for a really complex experience, but that doesn't matter. For a majority of people who are approaching wine, that's what they want, and that's why it's so important. So it's probably some kind of relative of the Jura grape variety Sauvignon, but they can't really work it out. It doesn't really matter. It comes from France, and it comes from two places in France, the Loire Valley and Bordeaux. This is from the Loire Valley, and it's from a domain that has been in the family hands since 1950s, something like that. 3 generations of the Allion family. Guy Allion turned what was a municipal farm with a bit of oats and grains and barley and all that sort of stuff, as well as grapes, into just grapes in the 1990s. And that was the right time as well. So this wonderful Sauvignon Blanc, which is from the south of the Loire Valley, the Loire Valley runs east-west, so that's on the south side of it, so facing north, warmer but less sunshine, and about an hour away from the city of Tours, on the way to, it's on the same parallel line as Sancerre and Puy-Fumé. So that's where he's based, and they make these wonderful wines under the Touraine Sauvignon Blanc appellation. Sauvignon Blanc has, because it's so predictable and people know what they want to get, it's quite easy to make it perform in that kind of way. If you've got mineral rich soils, which they do in the Loire Valley, or they're not that rich here with minerals, a bit more stuff around than just lots of rocks and flint, but what they have is the opportunity to control the fermentation in the winery, and that's pretty much where a lot of Sauvignon Blanc's flavours are controlled or stop them from running away. Other wineries around the world will let Sauvignon Blanc run wild, and that's great, but they are few and far between. Some of them are quite celebrated too, but it's not the norm, and unless you've got really, really well controlled growing conditions that you know exactly how the grapes are going to perform in the winery. Most people temperature control, which is what these guys do, no problem with it, and it produces this delicious, gooseberry, fresh, green apple, a little bit of kiwi fruit, but not much, lots of nettles and grassy wine that is absolutely delicious. Have it with goat's cheese, that's the local specialty, and it's absolutely delicious. I think it's great.